Hello and welcome. I'm Lynn of Lynn X Stitches Creates, and welcome to my Flosstube channel about count, cross stitch, and the project bags I make. It is Wednesday, June 18th, 2025. This is episode 168. If you are new, welcome. I hope you enjoy the channel, like what you see, come back, subscribe, all the things. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. Thank you for all your patience. I know I said I was going to film last Monday, and just getting ready for StitchCon. I got behind and was working late and tired, and I just didn't have it in me to film and edit too. So for those of you that are waiting for part 2 of Ireland, I haven't decided if I'm going to do a special edition with the rest of my pictures from our trip, or if I'll wait another 2 weeks and put them at the end of episode 170. That's kind of where I'm leaning to right now, but we'll see. You never know with me, as you all know, because who knows when I'm going to do what. This time, StitchCon Weekend A happened last weekend. I have mostly recovered from it, going into it tired, and then I was up early and home late and all the things, and visiting with friends and having a great time. So this will be part 1 of StitchCon Weekend A, because all the swag that Barbara gives us and the trunk shows I'm not going to put on here, because if anyone from Weekend B is going, it wouldn't be a surprise. And it would make the video really long if I had that too. So what I'm going to have on here at the end, I will have the brag table from Weekend A, and I will have the smalls exchanges from Weekend A. There's always 3 if you've never been to StitchCon, because there's 300 people. It's broken up into 3 different ones. There's one Friday afternoon, and then there's 2 on Saturday, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, just to make it easier. Though this year they could have done it in 2, because there weren't that many people, or as many people as usual, participating for some reason. I don't know. There were, at Weekend A, it was probably half Flosstubers, half, or I shouldn't say half Flosstubers, half new people, very first time at StitchCon, and other half was StitchCon veterans, which is exciting to see new people getting in. It's difficult, you know, you have to be right on that button, ready to go, so it was good to see a lot of new people there too. I was with my friends, and unfortunately I had my back to the room most of the time. That's just where I ended up sitting. And I did a lot of stitching rather than running around visiting, which is my want. That's what I do for whatever reason. But anyway, I have much stitching to show you. I don't have much haul, and I'll explain later what my haul is. I did win a basket, first time, and that's a story into it of itself. So let's just do stitching, okay? So I have a finish, looking for where I put it. I finished Magnolia that I have been stitching on as part of the May monthly mental health care awareness sal. This is a Forbidden Fiber Co. pattern with the Forbidden Fiber Co. fabric, though not the called for fabric. I used one that was fabric of the month. This is 28 count latte, but I did use all the Forbidden Fiber Co. floss, so the called for colors. So the world needs who you were meant to be. So that is done. I'm not sure how I'm going to finish it. whether I'm going to make it into a pillow. I might make it into a project bag. I don't know. I have not yet decided. But yay, that's done. And then I was also working on another Forbidden Fiber Co piece, Gamer. You don't stop gaming because you grow old because you stop gaming. So I'm trying to get this one done. Since I got that done and get this one done, that would be 2 Forbidden Fiber Co pieces done before October, when my next Forbidden Fiber Co box comes, which is Sherlock Holmes. I could not resist the Sherlock Holmes box. So if I haven't put it in the picture where it was, I'll put it in, and here it is now. So because we were in the stitching room, it took me literally all day to finish this motif. So I've got at least another day. I've got another motif that goes here and some more hearts and cross coins that go across the top, and then this will be done. So yay. So getting there. Very close. Very, very close. Maybe Saturday. That'll be what I'll work on. I had a new start at StitchCon with my friend Erica from Akio Whip. When I did my whip parade, kit parade, when I did my kit parade, she saw this and she's like, I have that, let's start together. So it is the blue flower. Our roots are in the depths of the woods. And this was one that I got from, let's see, it's signed by Janine. But I got it at the Acorns and Threads Pacific Northwest Stitch Summit in 2022. And it was all kitted up, all ready to go. Called for floss, called for fabric, even the needle minder. So we started this. I did a center start, and I've got the tree in. It's the called for fabric. This is XJU Designs 36 count Ghostly Shadows. And I decided I needed to do a center start because I just wanted to make sure that the fabric was right, that there was going to be enough. It should be, because like I said, it came in the kit. It should be more than enough. But look at that tree. Isn't that tree pretty? I just love it. I'm not sure. It does not say. Janine did put some of the things that are featured on the back of the pattern. I want to say that tree is a tulip poplar, but I'm not 100% sure. I have to message her and ask her that. So, love that. And then, since I've been home, I am behind on my Early Americans, Little House Needleworks Early Americans. I had planned to do one a month, and I am 3 months behind. So I'm gonna try to finish this block before the end of June, and then see if maybe I can do 2 in July, but I don't know because I'm doing Christmas in July. I don't know. We'll see. You know, my mind changes all the time. It's just what catches my fancy, and I run with it. So it's a very much sweet-wee. Stitch what you want. So I have started Early Americans, Martha Washington, and look at that house. Oh my goodness. I am not looking forward to that house, but I think that's the biggest house. So here we go. So this will be my 4th block. So I've got the outline and Martha in. Isn't she cute? So I should have these 2 blocks done already as well, but you know, we'll see. you know, my goal is to finish this year, but if it doesn't get finished until next year, that's okay, because it's the 250th anniversary of the American Revolution. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. So, that is my stitching. I do have one more piece that I started at StitchCon, but I don't know that I want to show it yet because StitchCon B has not started yet. It doesn't start till tomorrow. I don't want to spoil the surprise for anything. I actually got, and it's the only thing I purchased at StitchCon, was the pattern for this year. I really love it. There was a border that came. That was a freebie. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but yeah. So I will wait and I will show that on Monday. So because I got the pattern and the floss pack to go with it. I'm using my own fabric. So anyway, okay, but other haul that I did not show, June's Floss of the Month pack, from Athena's monthly floss pack through Stacy, Thread the Needle Stitchery. I'm losing my mind. Thread the Needle Stitchery. Stacy now has a brick and mortar in Greenville, Tennessee, and I hope to get there someday soon. She is having a summer retreat get-together next summer, July of 2026, and I have signed up to go. I am signed up to go to Stitching in the Smokies in November with her, so who knows. But June, all these floss packs are based on characters or places in Harry Potter, and this is Petunia Dursley's colorway. So we have Vintage Violet, we have Betty Bluebell, Creeping Jenny, Sweet Petunia, of course, and Daffodil. So, very pretty colors to add to my floss. Like I said, I did win a basket at StitchCon. It's the first time, but this was, and I don't think I'm really spoiling anything, maybe a little bit. So if you're waiting to go to B and you want to be surprised by what's in the baskets, skip ahead. But this is Nicole, Buckeye Stitcher, created this basket. If you know Nicole, she is a veterinarian. She used to be my veterinarian. I love her dearly, but she's moved on to being an emergency vet, and she is loving it. But Nicole is also part of the StitchCon team, so where did I put that? Sorry, I'm having a brain fart. Anyway, so she put in a very cute note, and that's a needle minder. Oh, I didn't tell you the story of the basket. So let me show you first. An Ohio greeting card, and then some of her favorite patterns, cardinal on an egg, Fox and Friend, Hedgehog and Hyacinth. I don't think I have this one. This is one that I've looked at many times, considered buying, and I don't think I have. And then this is just adorable, and I've not heard of this designer before. It's Needle Treasures Nook, and the pattern is called The Hare. So sweet. So, and then she, of course, because she's Buckeye Stitcher, included 2 skeins of Buckeye Bark Scarlet. And then I've got this great basket, which I love baskets. I just love baskets. So the story, there is always a charity that is sponsored by Keepsakes and StitchCon every year. So they create baskets that you buy tickets for, and you put your tickets in the buckets for the baskets, and then a ticket is drawn. So, and I always do it. I figure it's for the charity. It's a good deal. So lots of baskets have been drawn. I have white tickets. You know, Steph's calling white ticket with yellow lettering, and I would look, and of course, oh, you know, the number is off, whatever, I lose it. So for this basket, she calls, okay, it's a white ticket with yellow lettering, and this person did not follow directions and put in the coupon ticket instead of their ticket. And Erica from Akio Whip is sitting next to me, and the two of us, because the tickets were in between us, the two of us look down and we go, oh no. And of course it was my ticket. And the worst part was, when I'm pulling these apart, I'm thinking to myself, I gotta do this right, because stupid people put in the wrong section, da da da. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is my punishment for. So instead of my usual excited woohoo if I would win anything, I'm like putting my hand up and I'm all red. So if you saw any pictures from Weekend A and saw the picture of me on the Keepsakes Instagram page, that's why I was laughing so hard, because I was rather embarrassed that I had put the wrong piece in, but I was happy I won, and it is a delightful basket. I really like it, and I'm looking forward to stitching some of those. Like I said, I'm not going to show you the swag. I will share with you some of the things that friends gave me. Jan, well, I had Wednesday night before StitchCon, all the people that came into town early, my friends, I had over for dinner, which was wonderful. We had such a good time. Dawn, my friend Dawn, came in from Illinois, and she brought me this wine glass. And yes, I've already used it. I just put it back in the box to keep it safe. And then Jan, I'm looking at Ellen's gift. Jan, who has finished the stitch on Instagram, she's one of the finishers from Keepsakes, made me this adorable little keeper. It's got a cushion so you can put your pins or your needles. And it's got a little pocket, and there's felt flannel right there, but it's kind of weighted, so it'll just, you know, sit on the arm of your couch, or it could sit on the edge of the table at StitchCon. But I love it, with all the Peanuts gang. So this is like a combination of both of us. It's me, and then this fabric is definitely a Jan fabric, so I love it. It is great. It is so pretty. Oh, and it comes off. I didn't even realize it's Velcro. How cute. So, and of course, Jan likes to do buttons. She doesn't really like Velcro, but she does a button. So that is amazing. And her sister was up this year, Ellen, and she gave me, cross stitching keeps me out of the psych ward. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, because there are times. Woo-wee. My friend Allison Norris, who's Alley Cat on Instagram, made a coaster. And Laura Vargas was there from Costa Rica again, and she gave everybody candies from Costa Rica, which these are so good. If you get to meet her. The Hathaway Stitchers were there, and they each picked their favorite color. These are Silks for You, and that pink is as bright as it is showing on the screen. It is great. I want to use it for something because, wow. And then a little sticker. Let's see. Lisa Duffin, who is Lady Huzzah on Instagram, and she's Lady Huzzah Presents on Flosstube, made little acorn pincushions. They're so cute. Miss Connie from Count Twice, Stitch Once, made Needlebooks. Do I have that up? Right side up? Yeah. And mine has a cute little bee, cute little bumblebee bee, and it's got a bumblebee charm and some needles in it. And she always makes them with a little pocket. So cute. I love it. I love Miss Connie's Needlebooks. Kevin and Erica from Akio Whip. Kevin 3D printed some things to give out. So we have a coaster, we have a needle minder, and Erica was having a bit of a competition with Kevin. Her favorite color is blue, as is mine. Kevin's is green, so Erica was keeping track to see who would win, her or Kevin. And then Kevin has also made some floss drops, floss bobbins, and I got these. So for your ring, your floss, and then whatever you're using. So I got the teal, and I got this modelly white gray. It's so pretty. I love it. So those will go. I have to organize my projects. Someone came around. Oh, Zan from Crazy Band Lady gave us all little tomatoes, and a sticker, and then a little charm. And this year it was a mushroom. Let's see. What else did I get? EJ from Sunshine Stitchers gave us a lollipop and a sticker and some floss drops. And look at this beautiful counting pin she made. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. Vintage Cottage Stitches. She doesn't have her name on here. Gave us, it's a long-handled to pull tail tucker, which I love. Danielle from Crafty Stitches gave us a floss drop and a cat charm. How cute is that? It reminds me of my tuxedos. Let's see. Millennial Fabrics gave me, I'm going to put it on a project bag, but obviously Sal couldn't be more perfect. Athena from Stitching Goddess Designs gave us a sticker, and I got a cute little flamingo. Is it Melina? Look. Oh no, did I not write it down? I try to write it down so I don't forget. Oh gosh. I got a little llama, and it's to put on your scissors so that they don't poke through your project bag. And then Pamela from Longfellow Stitches gave a little frog and floss drop, and I'm not sure who this was from. Gave a floss drop, and that's about Mega Stitches, Milka. If you don't follow her, go follow her. She interviewed a bunch of us, asking about what our favorite things for StitchCon were. And then Miss Deb, who is on Sunshine Stitchers, she gave us all little strawberry boxes and floss drops with strawberries on them, and strawberry jewelry, and strawberry candies, and a little strawberry felt strawberry pincushion. Isn't that adorable? Love it. So many fun things. I picked up a few things off of the Freebie table, which I got lucky. You know, it was crazy. The Freebie table, there was a line 20 people deep on the Freebie table for the first hour or so after StitchCon opened. So I was just kind of grabbing when I walked by and if I saw something. But I saw this Glendon Place. It says, "Only a life lived for others is worth living." And I just thought that was so pretty. That's from 2009. And Needle Bling Designs, Simple Joys. It's the simple things in life that bring joy. I'm not sure if I have this one or not. If I do, then it will be a giveaway on here. Ink Circles, New Doors. I know I do not have that, but I have admired this one. Old keys won't open new doors. So, love that. Someone put a book. Cross Stitch Before Dying. I love these, you know, related books. And then Erica had a bunch of these bags. She had belonged to the Fat Quarter Shop Club, and I decided I would take a couple. And then somebody put a box of frames. It's just a silver, but I do have some things that are going to need to be framed at some point soon, so I thought I would take that. So that's it for today's rundown. I hopefully will be back on Monday like I should be. We'll give you part 2 of StitchCon, and I will be putting pictures in at the end. Like I said, the brag table, which always amazing things, and the 3 smalls exchanges, though the third one I forgot to get up right away, and a lot of the things were already gone, so there's only a couple of things from the last smalls exchange. But anyway, I hope you have a wonderful week. And oh, I'm putting a link in if you would like to, it's free to vote. My grandson is up for being a junior ranger with Jeff Corwin through the National Wildlife Federation. You do not need to donate to vote. You can vote every day for free, and there are days when it's double votes. So if you are looking at this on Wednesday night, it's double voting day. So, and I've also put it on my Instagram. My daughter gave me permission to share this with you. So if you would like to vote, he is in the top 10 of his group. Tomorrow, Thursday, the 19th, will be the end to see who the top 5 are. Once the top 5 are picked, then the next week's voting will be for the top 2. The top 2 will go on to a new group, and then the voting kind of starts all over again. But, you know, we're pretty pleased he's made it as far as he has. So if you would like to vote, that would be great. I will have the link in my description box. Have a great week. I will see you Monday. Bye.